Welcome, friends, to Christian Rewire. Today, we embark on a sensitive and crucial conversation. What does the Bible say about transgender individuals? This topic can be complex and emotionally charged, but fear not, for we approach it with open hearts, open minds, and most importantly, open Bibles. Before diving into Scripture, let's establish a foundation understanding. Gender identity is deeply personal, encompassing our internal sense of being male, female, or something else entirely. It's distinct from biological sex, the physical characteristics assigned at birth. Transgender individuals experience a disconnect between their internal sense of gender and their assigned sex. Now, to the Bible. We must acknowledge that interpreting Scripture on nuanced topics like transgender identity requires careful consideration. We can't simply pluck verses out of context and apply them rigidly to complex realities. Instead, we must engage in a holistic approach, considering the overarching themes of God's love, grace, and justice. In the Old Testament, we find passages addressing cross-dressing, often linked to idolatry or cultic practices. However, it's crucial to understand these verses within their historical and cultural context. Ancient Israel had specific societal norms and religious prohibitions that don't directly translate to our modern understanding of gender identity. In the New Testament, Jesus' teachings offer a lens of radical inclusivity and compassion. He challenged societal norms, embracing the marginalized and outcast. This message of love and acceptance should guide our approach to transgender individuals. It's important to remember that the Bible doesn't explicitly address the concept of transgender identity as we understand it today. However, its core principles of love, justice, and human dignity offer valuable guidance. We must move beyond binary labels and recognize the beautiful diversity of human experience. This conversation is not about imposing rigid interpretations or seeking definitive answers. It's about fostering empathy, understanding, and open dialogue. We, as Christians, are called to love our neighbors as ourselves, regardless of their gender identity. This means listening with open hearts, seeking to understand their experiences, and extending compassion and respect. Friends, this is just the beginning of our journey. The conversation around transgender individuals and the Bible is multifaceted and ongoing. If you're interested in delving deeper, I encourage you to subscribe to Christian Rewire. We'll continue exploring this topic with insightful guests, thought-provoking discussions, and a commitment to love and understanding. Together, let's create a space where everyone feels welcome, respected, and loved, just as God intended. Thank you for joining us on Christian Rewire. We'll see you next time as we continue to explore faith in a changing world.